My friend, gather close. There is an old story they tell of a river that flows through our village. This river is your labor. It is the effort of your hands and the time of your life. We call it your salary. Every month the rains come and the river swells. We expect the bowl to stay full to sustain us until the next season. But by the time the moon is thin and the nights are long, the bowl is dry. Where did the water go? We work hard. Yet we find ourselves trapped in a rhythm that leaves our hands empty when we need them most. We tell ourselves we will be wise, but the river slips through our fingers like fine sand. Why does the money vanish before the month ends? Why is there no harvest where we worked so hard? Let us look at the first great mistake, the problem of spending before the seed is planted. We treat our income like water poured onto sun-scorched earth. It disappears before it can nourish anything. This is the spend first trap. We tell ourselves, I will save whatever is left at the end of the month. But as the days pass, nothing remains to be saved. The heart is a clever deceiver. First, we pay the landlord. He has built the roof and he demands his tribute. Then, the lights must stay on and the water must flow. These are the needs of the modern village. Then the children need shoes and the elders need medicine. We give freely, for this is our way. But then come the small leaks, the things we do not even name. The tea on the road, the extra spice in the market. The world screams at us to buy, to trade our future for a moment of shine, and we listen. By the middle of the month, the river is a trickle. We begin to walk more slowly, checking our pockets. By the third week, there is only dust. Strategy is replaced by survival. Nothing remains because we gave the world its share first and left ourselves for the end. But listen, the elders have a different rhythm, a secret that turns a trickle into a lake. It is time to learn the law of the first fruits. It is time to pay yourself first. We must reverse the order of the river. Before anyone else drinks, you must fill your own vessel. The world screams at us to buy, to trade our future for a moment of shine. And we listen. The first jar is your savings target. This is the foundation of your family's house. Even a small portion, a tenth or less if you must, creates a boundary between you and poverty. The second jar is your emergency fund. This is your shield. When the roof leaks or the illness comes, you do not beg. You go to your jar. This jar buys you peace. The third jar is your investment. This is the seed for a tree you will never need to water. It grows while you sleep. This is how wealth is born. Savings, emergency, investment. Now, let us walk the path for 1 full year. Meet 2 neighbors. They earn the same salary, but their minds are worlds apart. Let us see their journey. Month 1. The first traveler spends all. The second pays themselves first. The difference is small. The first traveler laughs. He has the newest things. The second is quiet. Month 3. A storm hits. The first traveler must borrow to survive. He is now a servant to his debt. But the second traveler? His emergency jar was ready. He does not flinch. Month 6. Half the year has passed. The second traveler's investment jar is starting to show its first green leaves. His money is now making its own money. This is the momentum of the wise. Month 9. The first traveler is tired. He works more hours just to pay for the past. He is trapped. The difference is no longer just money. It is freedom. The ability to say no. Month 12. 1 year later. One man has a desert, the other has a forest. Same salary, different results. The spend first path leads to a cage. The other path leads to power. You may say, I am not strong enough, I will forget. And you are right. Willpower is like a candle in a windstorm. Do not rely on your strength, rely on your system. The secret is the standing order, an automated command to your bank. It must happen on payday, before you even see the numbers. Before you can touch it, no struggle, no choice. You learn to live on what is left. And strangely, you find that what is left is always enough. The journey begins with one choice. A choice made today. Start with 10%. Start now. Now we come to the deeper wisdom. Section 3. The ripple effect. Wealth is not just for you, It is for the village. It is for the children of your children. When you pay yourself first, you are building a legacy, a mountain that others can stand upon. You become the elder who provides the shade for a tree they did not plant. Your children will see your discipline. They will learn the rhythm of the jars before they ever earn their first coin. You are breaking the cycle of poverty for 7 generations. Imagine the freedom of your family when debt no longer knocks at the door. Imagine the stories told around the fire of the one who first learned to honor their own labor. This is the true harvest, not just coins, but character, not just jars, but justice. You are setting the village free, one standing order at a time. This is your calling. So I ask you, my friend, whose side of the river will you walk on? Will you continue to feed the world first, or will you take your seat at the table of the wise? Let us revisit the 2 travelers. 12 months have passed. The one who spent first is still chasing the moon. The one who paid themselves first is already dreaming of the next season. When you are tired, you will spend. When you are stressed, you will spend. But the standing order does not care how you feel. It does its work without emotion. It is faithful. Trust the system more than you trust yourself. This is the humility of wealth. The wealthy build systems. The poor rely on strength. Choose the system. Choose the gears. Log in today, not tomorrow, today. Set the amount, set the date, turn the key, lock in your future. It takes only minutes, but it changes decades. This is the highest use of your time. Be swifter than the world. Pay yourself first. Once it is set, you will forget it. And that is the point. Prosperity should be quiet. It should be a steady hum in the background of your life. Removing the friction is the secret to the harvest. Once it is set, you will forget it. And that is the point. Prosperity should be quiet. It should be a steady hum in the background of your life. Removing the friction is the secret to the harvest. Your eyes will adjust. Your life will adjust. You will find joy in the discipline. You will find that less for the world is actually more for you. This is the new normal of the free. The footprint is ready for your foot. The path is open. The ancestors are watching. Will you take the step? Will you honor the labor of your hands? The time is now. Set it up. Before anything else. Before the tea, before the market, before the landlord. Pay yourself first. Make it the first act of your professional life every single month. 10% is the ancient measure. It is enough to build a forest, but small enough to endure. If you must start smaller, do so. But start. A seed in the ground is worth more than a forest in a dream. Look at the horizon. That is your life. That is the world you are building for your children. Let it be golden. Let it be steady. Let it be yours. The harvest is waiting. Peace be with you, my friend. Go now and be wise. Your future self is thanking you already.